says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina unveils covers of a Spanish version of Unfinished Memories of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. ECNEC approved 17 development projects costing 14,000 crore taka. People not to support unity of killers of 15 and 21st August and those who talk about democracy and rule of law in every word, says Obaidul Qadir. The verdict of 21st August grenade attack case proved that BNP Jamaat is cycle of political killings, says Information Minister. Titli crosses Orissa province in India. Drizzling continues in different parts in Bangladesh due to a storm. In Florida of the US, severely battered in Hurricane Michael. And BCB announces 15 members squad for one-day series against Zimbabwe. New face, Fazli Rabbi. Assalamu alaikum. This is News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. I am Shahid Hassan, welcoming you all.
And I am Anika Kambareen. Those were the highlights, now the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said the aim of her government is to steer the country towards prosperity as dreamt by Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The Prime Minister said this while inaugurating 33 development projects in 20 districts across the country through video conferencing from Ganu Bhavan this morning. She opened 7 newly constructed bridges, 1 jetty, extended administration bhavans and hall rooms of 9 Upazila Porishad complexes, 6 newly constructed Nagor Matri Shodhan maternity clinics bhavans and 10 Nagor Healthcare Centre. Sheikh Hasina said the government, as per its election manifesto, launched the Charter of Change after returning to power through the 2008 general election. Her government has changed the living standard of people in the last 10 years, she said. The Premier mentioned that the aim of the government is to make the country developed and prosperous one with eradicating poverty. After assuming power in 1996, she said the Awami League government always tried to materialize the dream of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, to bring smile to the face of people and change their living standard. She recalled the horrible days of the BNP Jamaat regime from 2001 to 2006 when there were widespread killings, corruption and militant acts. In 2008, the Prime Minister said the people of the country voted Awami League to power again, and just after forming the government it took numerous projects for the country's sustainable development. As a result, Bangladesh gained socio-economic status and recognition from the world as a developing country, she said. Local Government and Rural Development and Cooperatives Minister Khandokar Musharraf Hussain also spoke at the programme. Later, the Prime Minister talked to the cross-section of people of 5 districts through video conferencing. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina unveiled the Spanish version of Unfinished Memoirs and Autobiography of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. She unveiled the cover of the book published by Spanish Embassy in Dhaka at a function at Ganu Bhavan in the capital this morning. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister thanked the Spanish Embassy in Dhaka for publishing the book in Spanish language. She also thanked those who translated and edited the book. The book was first published on June 18, 2012 in its original Bangla version, Oshamapto Attojiboni, as well as in English. The book is now available in 10 languages including Bangla, English, Hindi, Chinese, Japanese, French, Urdu, Arabic and Spanish. Work for publishing Russian version of the book is going on. Spanish ambassador in Dhaka, Alvaro de Salas Gimenez de Azacate, also spoke on the occasion. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council, ECNEC, has approved 17 development projects with an outlay of 14,200 crore taka. The approval came at a meeting of ECNEC held at NEC Conference Room in capital's Shere Bangla Nagor, with ECNEC Chairperson and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair today. After the meeting, Planning Minister A.H.M. Mustafa Kamal briefed the newsmen. He said out of the 17 projects, 14 projects are new and the remaining 3 are revised ones. The approved projects are Rajshahi Water Surface Water Treatment Plant Project, Development of Electricity Supply System, Chattogram Zone's second phase project, Land Acquisition for upgrading Faridpur Bhanga, Borishal Patuakhali Kuakata National Highway into 4-lane project, improvement of road network at wards and construction of bus truck terminals in Chattogram City Corporation project, construction of houses for cleaning workers of Dhaka City Corporation first revised project, upgrading and widening Boiragi Pool Borishal Tumchor Baufal Patuakhali District Highway project, upgrading and widening Nondigram Omorpur Talora Dhupcharia Ziananogor Akilpur Gopinathpur District Highway and Nondigram Kotham Kaliganj Raninagar District Highway for expanding trade and business. Construction of multi-story office building on the premises of Foreign Ministry project, rural infrastructures development in Joshua region project, rural infrastructures development of Khulna, Bagirhat and Shatkhira districts, extension, repair and modernization of Bangabandhu Poverty Alleviation Training Complex at Kotalipara in Gopalganj, third revised project, safe crops production through environment-friendly strategy project, development of Greater Dhaka district irrigation area, bank protection and dredging of Jamuna Shori, Ghagot and Korotwa rivers at Mithapukur, Pirganj, Pirgacha and Rangpur Shodorpur Zillas in Rangpur, development of livestock resources in coastal shore lands. The project for the improvement of rescue capacities in the coastal and inland water project and construction of 13 buffer godowns in different districts of the country to ensure conservation and distribution of fertilizers, first revised project. Planning Minister said that the government would provide 11,193 crore taka from the National Exchequer, while organizations concerned would contribute 2,811 crore and 195.62 lakh taka would come as foreign assistance for the projects. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has put emphasis on continuation of the ongoing progress in the fields of country's sports and games, saying the sports help project the country international arena. In this regard, she assured of providing all possible support and cooperation to further flourish Bangladesh's sports and games. The Prime Minister addressing a reception accorded to the players of Bangladesh under-16 women's football team this afternoon for becoming group champion in the AFC under-16 Women's Championship recently. Bangladesh under-16 women's football team became group champion, beating Vietnam by 2-0 goals in AFC under-16 Women's Championship held in Dhaka on 23 September last. Stressing the need for engagement of the children in sports and games and cultural activities alongside academic studies, Sheikh Hasina said the extracurricular activities help them to be disciplined. Besides, such activities also play a significant role in building the children in terms of physical and mental health, she said. Coming to power in 2009, the Prime Minister said Bangladesh marched ahead in many fronts during last 10 years due to various steps of her government, while it has now been working to ensure improved living standard and better future for all. Sheikh Hasina hoped that many new girls would be inspired in games and sports, witnessing the successes of the female players like Bangladesh under-16 female football team. About recent victory of Bangladesh female team against Pakistan by 17-0 goals, the Prime Minister said the victory seems to her like Bangladesh's victory over Pakistan during the War of Liberation in 1971. Later, the Prime Minister handed over prizes and gifts among the players of Bangladesh women under-16 national football team.
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina donated Taka 20 crore to the fund of Bangladesh Journalist Welfare Trust, constituted by the present government to provide financial support to media people during their needs. She handed over a cheque for the amount to President of Bangladesh Federal Union of Journalists BFUJ Mullah Jalal at a function at Ganabhavan today. Media advisor to the Prime Minister Iqbal Subhan Chaudhry, State Minister for Information Tarana Halim, Information Secretary Abdul Malik, Director General of PIB and Managing Director of the Journalist Welfare Trust Muhammad Shah Alamgir, BSS Managing Director Abul Kalam Azad, Principal Information Officer PIO Kamrun Nahar, BFUJ Secretary General Shaban Mahmood, President of Dhaka Union of Journalists Abu Zafar Shurjo and General Secretary Shuhel Haidar Chaudhry were present. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina initiated the trust fund in 2014 by giving seed money of Taka 5 crore, which later got more money from a number of private media houses, raising the total of Taka 15 crore over the last 4 years. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obadul Qadir has said the people would never accept any national unity with the killers of August 15 and 21. Obadul Qadir said this while addressing the 28th annual conference of Roads and Highways Engineers Association in the capital today. President of the organization, Engineer Muhammad Shobujuddin Khan, chaired the conference, which was also addressed by Awami League Science and Technology Affairs Secretary, Engineer Abdul Sabur, Road Transport and Highways Division Secretary, Muhammad Nazrul Islam, and Chief Engineer of Roads and Highways Department, Ibn Alam Hassan. Referring a comment of BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Obadul Qadir raised question: if BNP is not guilty of the attack, why did they destroy the evidences, help the attackers to flee, create obstacles on the investigation of FBI and Scotland Yard into the cases, and why did they stage judgment free trade agreement as soon as possible to boost bilateral trade? The Commerce Minister stated this after a view exchange meeting with visiting Sri Lankan Development Strategic and International Trade Minister Malik Samarikramaura at his Secretariat office this afternoon. Commerce Secretary Shubhashish Bosh, Bangladesh High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Riaz Hamidullah, and Sri Lankan High Commissioner in Dhaka Christina De Silva are present. Focusing on investment facilities in Bangladesh, the Commerce Minister said at least 100 economic zones are being built countrywide where Sri Lankan entrepreneurs have scopes to invest. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammed Nasim has said Bengali nation caught justice of a brutal killing after long 14 years. The attack was conducted to kill full Awami family along with daughter of father of the nation, Sheikh Hasina, he added. Mohammed Nasim said this while addressing a function at Bongomata Sheikh Fazilatul Nisa Mujib General Hospital in Shirajganj today. Civil Surgeon Dr. Qazi Shamim Hussain chaired the function. Mohammed Nasim said people will give proper reply if BNP tries to create anarchy, making issue the verdict of 21st August train attack case. Janshad President and Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said it is proof that the court of law after the court of people that BNP Jamaat is a circle of political killings. He said BNP Jamaat's politics is to vanish pro-liberation forces and political opponent. Hasanullah Eno told this to the journalist while talking with the journalist at Veramara in Kustia today. Jamshud Organizing Secretary Abdul Alim Shapun, Hindu community leaders and officials of local administration are present on the occasion. Hasanullah Eno said Kamal Hussein's advocacy for the killers of BNP Jamaat is a political treachery. He asked all to reject the killer's cycle in the next election.
Now international news. The most powerful hurricane on record to hit Florida's Panhandle has caused wide destruction and killed at least 2 people as it moves towards the southeastern United States. Michael was downgraded by the National Hurricane Center from a Category 4 hurricane to tropical storm early today. The storm's eye is moving across southern Georgia and towards the Carolinas. Nearly 30 million people are in danger of being impacted by Michael, according to estimates. Over 370,000 people are without power in Florida, Alabama and Georgia. The storm made landfall near Panama City in the Florida Panhandle on Wednesday. Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi entered the Saudi Arabia's consulate in Istanbul on October 2 to obtain a document certifying he divorced his ex-wife, never to be seen since. Turkish sources have told media outlets they believe the Saudi writer and critic was killed inside the consulate in what they describe as premeditated murder. Saudi officials have countered that claim, insisting Khashoggi left the building before vanishing. The United States has investigators overseas to assist Turkey in its investigation of the disappearance of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, US President Donald Trump said today, adding that they are also working with Saudi Arabia.
Now news on weather. The severe cyclonic storm Titli, with a core of hurricane wind, moved north-northwestwards, crossed Odisha on the coast of India near Gopalpur this morning and weakened into a severe cyclonic storm. It now lies over coastal Odisha of India. It is likely to move north-northwestwards further inland and weaken gradually. Under the influence of the severe cyclonic storm, steep pressure gradient persists over North Bay. Deep convection is taking place over North Bay and coastal areas of Bangladesh. Squally weather is likely to affect the maritime ports, North Bay and adjoining coastal areas of Bangladesh. Maritime ports of Chattogram, Cox's Bazar, Mongla, Paira have been advised to hoist local cautionary signal number 3. I repeat, signal number 3. All fishing boats and trawlers over North Bay and Deep Sea have been advised to remain in shelter till further notice. The government has taken all-out preparations to tackle the imminent cyclone Titli, which is currently crossing over coastal Odisha of India. Disaster Management and Relief Minister Mufazzal Hussain Chaudhry Maya said this at a press briefing at Secretariat today. Disaster Management and Relief Secretary M. Shah Kamal and concerned officials, among others, were present. The minister said the government has cancelled the weekly leave of all the government officials and employees at 19 coastal districts as part of the precautionary steps to tackle the cyclone. As part of the early steps, the Relief Minister said instructions have been given to the members of Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Fire Service and Civil Defence and Ansar BDP to take preparations if the situation deteriorates.
Now news on sports. Bangladesh Cricket Board BCB declared the 15-member squad for the 3-match ODI series against Zimbabwe. Fazli Rabbi included the squad as the newcomer, while Mominul Haq, Musaddid Shoykot and Shomu Sharkar have been quitted from the last Asia Cup squad. The members of the squad are Captain Masrafi bin Murtaza, Lieutenant Kumar Dash, Imrul Qais, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, Mushfiq Rahim, Mithun Mahmudullah, Ariful Haq, Mehdi Hassan Miraz, Mustafiz Rahman, Nazmul Islam Opu, Rubel Hussain, Abu Haidar, Rani and Saifuddin. The first ODI will be held at Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium on 21st October. The second and the third ODI will be held at Zahir Ahmed Chaudhry Stadium, Chittagong on 24th and 26th October. To end the bulletin headlines once again. Bangladesh achieves dignified position in world with earning recognition of a developing country within a short period, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina unveils covers of the Spanish version of Unfinished Memories of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Ethnic approved 17 development projects costing 14,000 crore taka. People not to support unity of killers of 15 and 21st August and those who talk about democracy and the rule of law in every word, says Obadul Qadir. Verdict of 21st August grenade attack case proved that BNP Jamaat is a circle of political killings, says Information Minister. Titli crosses Orissa province in India. Drizzling continues in different parts in Bangladesh due to storm. In Florida of the U.S., severely battered in Hurricane Michael. And BCB announces 15-member squad for one-day series against Zimbabwe. New face Fuzzy Rugby.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then,